Hello and welcome to another Let's Play with me, Jamie Balfour. Now today we were playing Metroid Prime, or in the previous videos we were playing Metroid Prime, and in this one we're going to continue that. So in the last video what we got was the space jump boots, and then we saved because it's quite a long way back to the Phendrana Drifts. So now we've got to pass through the Magmoor Caverns again, which I know it gets a bit boring, but it has to be done. So in the last video we managed to also get the boost ball, which will come in useful, obviously. And in this video we're going to retrieve the wave beam and the super missiles. So the Magmoor Caverns is obviously a bit of a simple thing that we've done before, so I'm going to speed it up a wee bit. Okay, so just proceed through the Magmoor Caverns, and once we get through all of this and to the Phendrana Drifts, our first aim is to actually get ourselves up to the Chozo Temple in the Phendrana Drifts. And now with the space jump boots it's possible. It's also possible to jump there rather than go through the Tri-Slops pit, is to just jump over, which is quite a nice thing about the space jump boots. And you can also do a double jump there and save yourself a bit of time. Altogether, the whole Magmoor Caverns is easier when you've got the space jump boots. So I'm going to describe what we're going to do and what we're going to find, right? So at this point we're going to get the wave beam, which will permit us to go through a door in one of those rooms with the baby Sheegoths. And after we've done that, we'll be in the ruined courtyard. Just before that, actually, I'm going to show you where there's an artifact. Okay, to get this artifact, all you need to do is go up that ramp that I just showed you when you're going up to the Phendrana Drifts, and then use the boost ball to activate this bridge. Now use your space jump boots to jump over, and up here is actually a very easy artifact to get, but this is going to be your first artifact, and it always is for me, because I always remember that it's here, and that it's quite easy to get. I don't even get the one in the artifact temple first, that comes later. So there you go, just jump into his hands, and Chozo Artifact required. So that's good. That's the Artifact of Strength done. 1 of the 12. Now they're very important because to battle Meta Ridley to get into the impact crater at the end, we're going to need all of the artifacts, so we can pick them up while we go through the game and save ourselves a bit of time. So let's leave this part of the Magmoor Caverns and get off to the Phendrana Drifts. So you can boost ball through this bit and it'll make it much quicker, apart from when that happens. And then boost ball again and you're at the elevator. Okay, so as I said, we're going to the Chozo Temple. There's also an artifact there, but not at this point. So we'll have to get that later. So just get yourselves into the main Phendrana Drifts, and if you know where the Chozo Temple is, then we're going there. If not, it is up here. So to avoid having to go all the way back up, you can actually use the lifted platforms to get yourself up. You can double jump up onto them. I do recommend you save here first, because going through the Magmoor Caverns can take some time, so, and you don't want to have to do it unnecessarily. So you see this lift thing that's floating on the right hand side? You can get up onto that by double jump, and again up onto the Chozo Temple, which is here. Welcome. Now something interesting is that you can kill these bomb-use using the wave beam, or you can just go underneath. I mean, I don't really care about them. I've not really got time to kill them every time. So now defeat this baby Sheegoth down at the bottom here. Sorry about that, Callum. Okay, and proceed over. By the way, these little creatures that are going around, some of them are unique, but you can get them at any time if you come back here, because they'll always be there, as far as I remember. No, they won't actually. You have to get them this time. It's not these creatures, it's the other ones. So scan these guys when they come round. It was lucky I didn't kill them both, but to be honest, in this video I'm not really concerned about scanning things. They can also just be killed with a power beam rather than using a missile on them. You can double jump there rather than having to go all the way around. Now you see this statue here? It's a statue of the Chozo Shaman, I think. So what you have to do is you have to hit it with a missile. Oh look, it's opened and there's a bomb slot. So we'll stick a bomb in there. Dum 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 dum! And the door opens. Now be prepared for quite a difficult boss, mini boss, because on hard, this is a very, very difficult boss. Very difficult, in fact. I had about 4 attempts at it, so be prepared for it. Now here, all you've got to do is you've got to lower the section so that it sort of makes a path. And I find this bit very annoying because I'm awful in the with the morph ball. You can place a double bomb and it goes twice. And I'll show you why I'm awful with the morph ball in just a second. Okay, so we want to go down here again. Okay, now you've got to get out. This is what I find very difficult, is trying to stay level with the morph ball. Unfortunately, my controller's not very good anymore either. So what you've got to do is you've got to get level first. Then you can get up. But then that can happen as well, so I was just lucky I got level straight away afterwards. You can just finish off by boost balling your way out of it. Okay, and there it is, the wave beam. It's at the end. There you go. Grab it. Oh no! It's a trap! So, baby Sheegoths come out and you just got to kill them. But there are 4 of them in total. They've all got their own wee compartments. You can actually blow the crates up and get missiles out of them as well. So that's a handy thing to do if you run out of missiles. Don't use any missiles on the baby Sheegoths though. Try to avoid them, because you need missiles later. Baby Sheegoths are so easy on normal compared with how they are on hard. In fact, they're one of my least favourite enemies on hard. He was easier than his friend. And here comes the last one. Just strafe around. Keep going behind him. Don't go into morph ball like I did accidentally there. And give him one last blast, and he's done. Well done. We have defeated the baby Sheegoths. However, Mummy's not happy. Here comes the mother Sheegoth. And she is angry. So look, if you fire the charge beam at her, what happens is it gets sucked into her sort of, I think it's probably meant to be Phazon or something, or maybe just ice, on her back, so don't use the charge beam like that because it just gives her more strength, I think. So what you've got to do is you've got to wait for her to sort of run out of energy. So she hyperventilates quite a lot. That's when you blast her with a missile. You can sometimes get 2 missiles in there. So try your best to do that. You've got to let her go for you first, and then blast. There you go, 2 missiles at once. You can also use morph ball bombs against her, which is how I used to defeat her. There you go. Keep on smacking her with the same technique. The ice is easy to break out of. Just tap B when you're frozen. As I said earlier, there are missiles in the crates at the side, so if you do run out, then you can get them there. So that's an easy way of getting all the missiles back so you can defeat her. Now claim your prize, the health and the wave beam. So the wave beam is an electric beam, fires a bolt of or a blast of electricity in a sine wave. If you're not charging it, it fires in a sine sort of shape. So you'll see when we fire it here. There you go, you see it blasts. I normally charge the beams up while I'm waiting, so just get yourself out of this hellhole and get to the door, basically. Now you may have noticed that the enemies have gone and it's now bomb Mews that are here, so you can kill bomb Mews with the wave beam, which is a nice feature. But of course it sucks them towards them anyway, towards the wave beam anyway, so be prepared with that. So there you go, it's just one blast from the wave beam fully charged. And you could also do it to these rotating things. Mustn't forget that with the wave beam, it's actually its most powerful property is that it can kill the bomb Mews, because they're still everywhere throughout the game, to be honest. So in this next part we're going to get the super missiles. So to do that we're going to need to go to the ruined courtyard. That's beyond the room that we went to earlier. Now you can also jump up and skip having to go through that door, and you can get up to here instead, which makes things much faster. Just kill the bomb Mews if you want, because I enjoy it, so. So in this room, where the baby Sheegoths lie, what we want to do is we want to go up here. Scan Chozo lore. And just kill all these things lying around. Now you see up there, you can go up there, and we're going to hit down a rock that provides a platform. Brilliant. That's a faster way of getting over here anyway, because you just double jump. Annoyingly, once the boss of the Phendrana Drifts is defeated, the baby Sheegoths here get replaced with a proper Sheegoth, the mother Sheegoth, and unfortunately that means that it becomes more difficult to get around here. You've got to kill her first, otherwise the vibrations from her moving are actually so much that Samus starts jumping about and falls off the roof there, so it's quite annoying. Welcome to the ruined courtyard, one of the other major rooms of the Phendrana Drifts. I say major because it links to a few really important places. For a start, it links to the research facility, and it also links to where the boss is. Okay, so what you've got to do is you've got to get your Morph Ball and Boost Ball and start to boost away in the Boost Ball speeder things. Okay, in this next bit, what we're going to try and do is activate the bomb slots. So what we have to do that is we have to go over to the Morph Ball slot, which is over here, and start rolling away. Brilliant. Now the water's coming out, and... or no, sorry, the top's opened up. Sorry, the water's not coming out yet, but that's what we're trying to do, is raise the water level. I'm not saying this bit's easy. I normally do it first time, but it is not actually easy, because these wee flying things that are floating about above, up there, actually can whack you off. So you've got to be careful of these things. So let the water run out of the top and let the water rise, sorry. And this is where the wee flying things can be incredibly annoying. So just try and avoid them. Get up here and up this way. And on the left is where the boss is, and on the right is a save station. So we'll go to the save station first and save up. Now we're heading to the Phendrana Drifts Research Centre, one of my least favourite parts of the game. It is still a very good fun part of the game, it's just quite difficult normally, so be prepared. Now as you may notice down there is another platform. That's because there's a missile expansion, or sorry, an energy tank down there. Okay, one of the great advantages about the wave beam is that when the space pirates come out, which they have now, it stuns them when you blast them with it, so try to use the wave beam when you can. Alright, be prepared for a security scan. Who's this? Who's this? No, it's not one of us. Warning, warning. Okay, so now the space pirates come out, they're alerted. All the sentries are coming out to deal with you. So they've got their wee barricade and everything to defend them. Now you've got nothing, so you've got to be quick here and defeat them before you lose too much health, because you're bound to lose health here. So just hit them with the wave beam, because the wave beam is the most effective beam here. Another blast, and he's gone. And again, and he's gone. Doors have been unlocked. So let's head to the map station first. This is the map of the Phendrana Drifts Research Centre that we're downloading. Quite a handy thing to have. So I'm going to quickly show you the map. There, and if you have a look around the map, there's a big dome sort of shape called the quarantine area. That's because their project called Project Helix, the first of the boss of the Phendrana Drifts, is in there being quarantined by the space pirates because he's so dangerous. So he's another Phazonin infused creature sort of thing. Sometimes doors don't work and that annoys me. Okay, so unfortunately we're going to have to open this, and that's going to allow them to come in and attack us and things, so be prepared for them. What I normally do is I just get a bit further back, let them come to me. So we're going to want to activate this elevator and get up the stairs. Keep your wave beam fully charged all times, because then you can just blast the space pirates when they come down. Sometimes it doesn't damage them when they come down from the roof. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So why are we in the research centre? Well, we're actually here because we're after another item. In this video we're going to get the super missiles. In the next one we'll get something else which is a bit more interesting. Okay, so hit the roof door and head up here. Just take down the 2 gun turrets. There are actually 3 in this room, but there are 2 just now. There you go. Destroy all the crates and get what you can get from them. Be careful of this gun turret. And stay away from them when they go mad like that. Okay, so this is the room we've been looking for. This room is a giant map room, basically. Right, so just take out the space pirates from above. If you can't see them all, go to another place for another look. Try taking them out from there. Taking out your enemies first is always a good idea here. Right, so to start with, we're going to try and boost ball these up. Unfortunately, the space pirates come back when you land down here. Or some new space pirates get shipped in anyway. So once you've taken them all out, we can activate the console, which we need to activate anyway. Okay, great. Now you've got to go up to activate the bomb slot. Okay, in the next bomb slot. It's generally quite easy, this bit. It's been made to be a bit of a trick. Or a bit more difficult, but I just don't find anything with the jumping particularly difficult. I find the jumping bits quite easy in this game. You just have to time your jump perfectly. So boost ball so that you can activate the hologram. There are 4 in total, and I find them quite difficult sometimes to get into because I don't like the morph ball. Okay, that's it. Now, the projector activates. And we're going to get a nice surprise once it's done. Because up at the very top here, which is not particularly difficult to get to, is the super missile. So we're going to jump up this way. And then, although it looks too high, you can do that no problem. So scan these planets. There are only 2 of them you can scan as far as I remember. Those ones don't actually add to your logbook, so there's no point in scanning them. Okay, it looks too far to jump, but it's not. And up, and finally, last but not least, there it is, super missiles. So I just scanned to prove it. That is the super missiles. So there you go. Now that you've got the super missiles, we can start to do things a bit differently. For a start, they're very, very powerful. And we can use them to destroy bits of structures and things that normal missiles wouldn't do. So the wave beam door over here will take you to the elevator. We're wanting to go to the power beam door over this way. It's a missile door as well, I think. So there you go, blast that. And now blast the door. And save, so that we can continue this if anything were to happen again here. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you continue to watch.